Hello everyone, welcome back to Bell Lawn Bowling Club here in Sun City, Arizona for the 2025 U.S. Open. We're here today with the men's pairs. We had a third flight quarter early, but now we're going to be showing a second flight semifinal. This will be between Dean Warmington and Alan Smith and Myles, Greenfield and Roy Moore. Got a lot of stories for all these men, but we hope you enjoy the broadcast today. This is the second flight semi. The winner will go on to the second flight final, and the loser will be done for the tournament. There's a 2 hour and 10 minute time limit, and we're playing 16 ends, and is the international standard. This will be 3 bowl pairs. And I'm Bowls USA Hall of Fame member Scott Roberts. I'm joined by Bowls USA and Southwest Division Treasurer Kelly Moore. Hello, Kelly.
Thank you, Scott. Enjoying another fine day here in Sun City, Arizona.
So we had, as I mentioned, the third flight quarter earlier today, which was a great match. We have the second flight semi, and then later this afternoon we're going to have the absolute championship match for the men's pairs. We'll be trying to keep an eye on the other matches to get an idea of who it is they're going to be showing, but that's our broadcast schedule for the day. Gentlemen are just finishing up their trial ends. So first on the Greenfield Moore side, it was Myles Greenfield and Jack Kidd. If you watched our earlier broadcast, we were talking about someone had fallen ill, and that someone was Jack Kidd, was Myles Greenfield's partner from yesterday. I think it's a combination of things. I think when you're out here in the heat, if you're not used to it and kind of draining, you can get a little heat stroke. So I think that kind of weakened him a little bit. I mean, this is me trying to play amateur doctor, and then you have a little bad food that you might not necessarily agree with or something different. And I think it was just a stew for him to be very ill.
I think I heard diabetes too in the conversation floating around. So
that's
now it's rumor time.
Yeah, that's a kind of a mix there of him being white as a sheet, but we seemed like he was up and moving. I just don't think he's up for bowls. So as a sub, Roy Moore, who's from Asheville, North Carolina, and recently they lost their club to one of the hurricanes. I think it was Helene was the one that came in and has wiped that club from the earth. So they're desperately, so he has been able to play at his club, but he came out here for the U.S. Open and he's available, and so they pulled him off the bank to play today, and so Roy Moore will be playing with Myles Greenfield today. On the other side, we got another, I'm going to wait for the flyover to finish before we get into this tail. Looks like Greenfield and Moore will start with the mat. This is Roy here, rolling the jack. And I did see Jack this morning, and he was wearing this exact shirt that Myles was wearing. I think he was trying to play, and it just was not going to happen. All right, so we'll be underway, and here's Roy's first. Bad opener there, a couple feet. This is Alan Smith. A little zesty there, a couple yards through. Excited getting on the team. Excited.
The others were, oh no.
We're kind of adjusting the wrong way here. See Alan throttle it back a bit here. This looks like a nice pull here. Maybe just 4 feet through. It really still kept on traveling. Before he can make his adjustment here.
on some casual clothes, thought he'd go watch some lawn bowling, and instead, an hour later, finds himself competing for the national U.S. Open title. Good morning.
Yeah. Greenfield and Kidd had qualified for to be in the championship flight, and they lost. At least Myles got to play, but they lost to Shear and Hayes this morning. So Shear and Hayes is through into the Final Four, and the losers, all the 4 losers in that, have dropped down into the second flight. Nice ball there by Myles.
On the break, I'll report the winners of the first round that are in the Final Four.
Here's Dean Warmington. His first, down 3 right now. See, all the players are kind of missing it narrow. At some point, you just need to believe what your eyes are telling you. And right now, it's telling everybody that they're all playing this hand and they're all not taking enough grass. Playing with Bill Brawlton, he would say, "Find out what too much is." That's a great ball here.
There you go.
Nice little ball there. That's well done. Makes it 2. Of course, they are absolutely owning the back because Allen's had 3. And this is set up for a move. I don't know. Dean's not afraid to come with some weight if he needs to. Being 2 down. I think at the very least it'd be pressing weight. This looks more like a little bit he's just trying to sit it out. Just trying to ride. Thinking it's 2 there. I'm gonna look at it. Every time I want to give a story, we get a flyover. Myles is third. Then Lee's just a touch. Yeah, that's well done. Just kind of replaced it and put another one in. It's 2 or 3 now. It's interesting to see what Dean's going to do here. Whether he's going to have a go.
And as you said, Dean's never showed fear. He will have a go.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the main thing is he doesn't want to lose that white one on the side, but that'd be really unlucky to lose if he wanted to come with weight. I mean, I could see a world where he drives it. They do have the 3 best backs, so he could turn this right around if he hits the shot ball and push that jack all the way back. At the very least, cut it down. Or he could just try again what he just did. Yeah, this is a little more pacey here. The main thing is he doesn't want to lose that white ball. He's going to get some of this. Yeah, he got 2 out there. Well done. Well done. Figured that was the play. Should just be the 1. We'll assume it's 1. I think that's a pretty safe assumption. So Greenfield and Moore will get the first one.
Oh, over on rink 6, we have the Grant Shear team who prevailed over Myles Greenfield, playing against the Greg Wilson Rod Law team who prevailed against Warmington in one of the 2 semifinal championship matches. On the other, we have Charlie Herbert and his partner Sadre Javayeri, who prevailed over Sedolba, and Rob Hoy and Jess May, who prevailed over House.
Here's Roy with his first. You can just hear the plane he's escalating away a little bit longer, so this might be right in where Roy was kind of playing him in the first. Or it's not Roy, Alan rather. Alan was kind of heavy with all of his balls the last time, so. A little short here, unfortunately. Give you an idea of both the balls there with the distance from that angle. You need to make an adjustment of at least a couple of yards on both players. Yeah, those planes are no joke. It's not like we're near an airport, but they're not passenger planes. They're fighter jets they're flying over. Those things are not quiet. I'm amazed how much noise they make for such a tiny speck in the sky that you see. Let's see if Alan can get one in here. This looks pretty good. Pretty nice adjustment there to hold shot. Not bad there. Decent position. Nothing particularly close, unfortunately, but let's see if Alan can get another one in. Needs a little, got a little rub, enough to hold it up. Maybe holding two. All right, so Dean Warmington, while he is at Laguna Beach, is originally from Lossiemouth Bowls Club in Scotland, which is where Alan is a member. Dean and Alan have been playing together for over 25 years, but Dean came out here for business, so he's relocated to Southern California, member of Laguna Beach, I think at Newport Beach also. He's been kind of off and on with those two clubs in Orange County, California, but his old mate Alan Smith has flown out for this tournament so that they could play together. So, it's Lossiemouth Bowls Club in Scotland. And was really excited to be playing with his old-time mate, and then to be playing in this tournament, and a special bonus to be able to have it be broadcast. He's really looking forward to it. Pretty good bowl there by Myles. Here's Dino. Through. Myles doesn't need to change much.
Sure found his draw on the last day.
I think he's probably a open one, I think, even with the bull he's got. So I think he just needs to add a foot or two. Yeah, just a touch heavy there. I think he probably needs to drop about 4 feet or so. I think 4 or 5 feet would be good. Same bull. So again, this will be 16 ends, 2 hour, 10-minute time limit. I think everybody finished. I didn't see anybody that was up against it, unless you saw somebody, Kelly.
No one got timed out. The last match was on their final end when the time limit hit, but they did finish.
And again, unlike yesterday these teams had 4-game qualifiers. And then, so these are 2 teams that were in the top 8, but then happened to lose their game this morning to drop them down to the second flight. So they played 14 ends yesterday, but now everything's 16 ends today. Well, it's just looking to, again, I think just matching his first and just kind of playing up and into it is fine. And he's just left it a little short here. He definitely has room to draw.
Needs to take about 4 feet off. There's 18 inches to work with any way you go.
It's really good here. Really good by Dean. Great bull there. I think it's just one. But a couple ends that they were the skips were at the head, so we didn't really get the usual kind of indications that you can get in a pair skim where you're kind of looking at each other. But let's just say it's 1-1 for now, and then we can try and correct later. Try and see if we can get a word in to one of the guys.
Staring them down to see if I can get a word, but my eye darts aren't working from here.
Myles Allen's first. Yeah, again, having a little trouble finding it right now. About 5 feet short. A little trouble with the weight. Let's see if I can find it. Hopefully you'll see the guys tighten it up.
All right.
Yeah, it's not bad. Again, this is the upside with being a little heavy, is that you're fit behind it, and maybe having to get a little tickle on a jack length, like Roy just did there. Now again, the short bull is that much less value to it. Now it's making some good corrections, though. You could see it there. You had a little toucher there. You could see it at just a bit off to start. Roy's going to make it all the way here. Myles trying to wave it in. Should be in for 2, though. And a little short again. Two bulls well short. That fixed that. We actually kind of saw that. As it turned out, the winning team ended up where the lead was just coming up, just consistently short. They managed to right the ship later on.
Come on, Roy, keep coming. Keep coming, Roy. Hurry. 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 Up, lad. Very good.
Yeah, good bull there. Very nice. Looking like 3 at the moment.
Do we know what the squares are on the grass, what their measurements are? Are they 4-foot squares?
Well, it's I think it's half a rink, because they use those as the center lines. So then they could just move it over. It's a good ball there by Dean. Throwing it right in there. In a pretty good way. I mean, maybe a foot short at most. I think it was first time I met Dean, we played against each other in the Southwest Open. It was one of the last ones I played in. I think we played a match of singles, and he got up on me, and then again, one of those cases where we were talking about earlier, where I just kind of came roaring back, but I think he was sitting on 20 for a while, and I just kept getting 1s and 2s and making it interesting, but then he got me at the end. Good player and a good gentleman.
Total gentleman.
All right, here's Myles looking to press on his own. Oh man, he just didn't get it square enough. It's a good bull. between Alan and Dean being Scottish, and I think they just drip into the thicker Scottish accent. I appreciate them both like making a little effort to like say something that I could understand and talk to them earlier. When they're talking to each other, I got no clue. Yeah, a little short there. I think they're still holding though. Went overseas and played a practice match against a Scot once, and we were having a little, it was just a practice match, so we were just having a little banter and just chatting, getting to know each other a little bit. And at one point late in the game, he said something, and I just said, I have no idea what you just said.
I've been suffering from that all week, trying to interview players from all over. I keep a pad and write it down.
I'm pretty good. I bet around 95%. I was getting up to about 95%, enough for me to get the context, but at that time it was about 10%, and I just owned it, and I said, I have no idea what you just said. Well, this looks great by Dean. Oh, stunning bull there. Beautiful. That's well done. Probably 2. Let's see what Myles is thinking here. It's going to be a tough draw. I mean, he could come all the way around, but I think he's eyeballing this coming through. Yeah, you can see what he's kind of eyeballing to come with weight. I could see him hitting that red bull next to his foot into the white and trying to push that through, and maybe having this red bull sit next to it, maybe even grazing the bull or the jack on the way by. The trick is not to have it go worse because they have everything back. You see what trying to come in, I think, with a little weight underneath that front yellow bull. Looks to be what he's eyeballing here.
Any tap on that shot bull could push the jack a foot to the right.
Yeah, I mean, he could come underneath and use that kind of like a wall, but extreme with, we were talking about like a drawing wall. You could use it as a driving wall too, and you could hit those bulls. If you hit the inside of it and redirect it, could hit. I mean, in theory, he could hit both whites out. It's just what else is going to happen. Plus, there's a few things can go wrong here. I think that's what he thinks. Being 2 down, I think he's made the calculation. It's not going to get any worse.
That looks like the windup.
That is trippy watching it. Yeah, no change there.
Had to go at it.
Three 3-1 now? That was 2 there, eh? Show 3-1?
3-1
Cheers. Got the flyby from Dean who said there's 2 there for make it 3-1. So our educated guesses have been right to this point.
And for those of you that overheard the conversation there, I think cheers is the universal word for thank you.
All right. Well, yeah. Dean and Alan, up a 3-1 lead. And I think Alan would be the first to admit he hasn't played real well. So if he could find his form here, they could really run away and hide. You really like to that's kind of what we saw from the last match. You saw Rob was kind of picking up Ivan from time to time, just enough to kind of ham and egg it a little bit. And then Ivan would get on it. Alan just needs to really adjust the computer. It's kind of off at the moment. Couple yards there. All right, Roy's first. He's about a yard short as well. There it is.
Nice.
Very good. Great adjustment. Now the thing is to not relax and get his third one in there, because that was the problem on the last end. He made a great adjustment, then kind of underdid it with the next one. Not bad there by. Yeah, that's well done by Roy. Just missed the line. Weight's very good. I'd really like to see Alan kind of duplicate that second one. Don't give up and get back to the first. He likes it. He's got the trot on. He likes it. Oh, got a little edge on the front bowl, little tickle on the jack. That's well done there. There you go. Roy to be nice and positive here. Playing through, trying to hit the jack or either one of those two bowls would be good.
Not far off.
Really, really good here, Roy. Time up, man.
Yeah, beautiful bowl there by Roy Moore. Well done. Well
Vagabond Roy gives the thumbs up.
That's on the internet for life, Roy. First time he's hit the jack, he said. You could clip that and have that be a constant. That could be on your ringtone.
I talked to him just before the match. He's jazzed to be playing.
And then proceeds to stand right in front of the camera. And now he's figured it out. Okay, there we go. All right. Dean probably on the forehand with a press into his own two bowls here. Trying to see if he could push them up and get the red out. One. Oh, might have done it. Real close. Alan said something.
Alan held his finger out.
Yeah, his finger up, it's as if he got it. It's close at the very least.
If I were to read body language when Myles stepped into the head, I would think he's not holding. Kind of had that droop. He looked at him, then shoulders droop.
This one wants to be. Oh, it's come across the head. A little tentative there. Yeah, getting a good look here. Alan.
Confident you're lying. Go for this side now. Sorry? Yeah, the red ball's a full ball pass. Play down to it, even if you're catching the back of mine.
I caught some of that.
I think I understood most of it.
Tighter, Jake.
Just wants to run with the red ball. Just kind of chip it out a little bit.
Oh,
Man, what a shot.
so good at that.
Very good there. Wow. Great ball there by Dean. Myles probably going to try and come all the way in. Forehand has just got a clean draw. He does have that wall in front that he can try and make use of. Oh, the short's no good. He knows it. Trying to see, I think it's 2, maybe 3, and then yeah, they're eyeballing that pole. That red ball back there is the only one keeping them from having everything. Not everything, but yeah, most everything. So far, Dean seems like he could do anything he wants right now. The thing is, sometimes when you feel like you've got complete control, you can get a little cocky,
Right.
and then you can get yourself in trouble. Because sometimes it's this bowl, game of inches, game of millimeters. Sometimes you get just a little off, and it goes wrong.
Changing hands here.
This is pretty safe to come through, and he could come all the way to that red ball and just rest it out. Even a little jack movement is probably going to be good. It's going to be hard for it to go against them. He just kind of put one in the back. Myles doesn't have much other than clean draw, he can hit the shot ball and just kind of rest it, flip it over. And he doesn't want any jack movement out of it, unless he's like solid with it, like carries it.
Hopefully he's not on that same line. Both of his balls went and left to center, crosshead.
This will not be short. Given that Myles was, I would be hard pressed to see if he threw 3 short ones, but man, I think he's done it again. I think he's thrown 3 short ones. It's amazing.
And he's got that same line.
Yeah, it's almost like he threw the same ball 3 times. Let's see what the count is here. Two it is. So 2 more for Warmington and Smith. I'll go up 5-1 after 4.
So when you consistently draw crosshead and narrow, I call that getting married to the bad line. How do you get out of it? Just shake your head and convince yourself?
Yeah, I mean, well, part of it is, do you feel like hopefully at this point you can determine whether it's you or not. Am I rolling them well? So I think
Right.
that's the big thing for making an adjustment. Is like, did I put it down well? If you can tell whether it's like, oh, I kind of crossed over, or I didn't get it on my line, whatever. So that's the first thing. If you feel like you've done that, then I think you really just got to believe what you see. If you're consistently coming narrow, or same thing, if you're wide, just like believe what your eyes are telling you. No green's perfect. These greens run really, really nice, but they've all got their own little bit of character somewhere, and sometimes maybe you find a little flat spot. Who knows? Flat spot, wet spot, what have you. See if Alan can get his first ball all the way up in. He's been consistently short with his first. This is not.
He's trying.
Technically, he's a little short, but man, just a bowl. That's a really well done there by Alan. He's going to try and come all the way around here.
Good position.
Yeah, pretty good there. Nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
Again, Alan just wants to kind of play through his own here. Definitely no shorter. See a lot of players that get in this situation, they put one close and then they're afraid of it. And they come up 2 yards short. And that's the exact opposite of what you want to do. Better to add a yard or 2. Just get behind it, protect it. And Alan just put another. These guys are going to be real dangerous if Alan can draw like that with the way Dean's playing. That's a pretty good ball by Roy. Solid third. Change anything if I was Alan. You got 2 on the jack. I would just do it. You know how difficult it is to do this. You know, some skips say, "Oh, give me something like 3 yards through." It's like, you know how hard it is to do what Alan is doing right now. And this is beautiful. There, he just added a yard. Perfect.
All good.
2 beautiful balls. 3 beautiful balls. Roy could be a little more aggressive now that he's got one in for third. Try and get a piece of this head, come all the way up and into it. He's trying hard here. Trying hard here. Oh, just ran out of juice. Not bad.
Just be in draw mode here, no sense of trying to do anything.
Gives you a look, and you can see the back ball that Roy has as well. Here's Dean, who's been pretty fantabulous so far. Got the kind of bicep curl motion. Just Roy wants to kind of float around. Don't touch either one of the red balls if he was going either hand. good road. And again, you could see, Dean, he can afford, if Dean was going to miss, it's not bad to miss short here because your partner's already holding two.
Right.
If he was down two, then it's just kind of catastrophic to miss that short. But he could afford to miss short.
Not desired, but not fatal neither.
Yeah, I mean, if he misses and he's heavy and he's narrow, then he's pushing that Red Bull in, and you don't want that. So now he's got a feel for it. Now he could just knows what it is he needs to add and just try and make the adjustment. Let's see what Myles is going to do here. I can see Myles having a go. Yeah, here we go. That is trippy to watch on the camera. Looks like the ball's rolling in reverse. I think Ellen said they're holding two. Do you? I believe.
Sounded more like two than one, eh?
Look at this. Amazing. And a toucher to boot, which is another benefit. Better chalk it quick. I wonder if they looked the other way and they didn't see there was a toucher.
Winding up again.
Should have marked it before Myles has another go with the ball rolling in reverse. Okay, good. He was there. Now get the hell out of the way. Oh, great hit.
Got a result. Down one.
He's having with weight. Don't know if he took shot or not. Hard to tell.
Roy just slapped his hip, but only one time, so he doesn't have a bruise.
Okay.
So,
You can see Roy wearing his Tar Heel shirt there. Both of them.
First going for the edge of it. Jack to the tail of the red ball. Looks bonny, like. I think so.
it looks bonny.
Get the jack window okay, but goes off the side, you've got the tee. Bonny.
Okay. I think that's they're trying to see if they can get that ball out or a drag for three. I thought that's what I heard. He really wants this Red Bull out. Oh, he got it.
He's an
Got
assassin.
a little assist with it. Ellen liked it. As you can imagine. I think they're holding 5 now. Oops, wrong way. Apologies. There we go.
Yep.
And they got the tee. A little pressure spot here for Myles. I mean, it wouldn't take much to draw one in to cut it down. But that's going to be work, just to do that. If you get within a yard, he probably cuts it to 2. But, important shot here in the match. You don't want to go maybe 10-1 if you don't do anything here.
Driven the last two right through to the ditch, though, so it's the first draw shot at the end.
And get it all the way around. This looks really good. He likes it.
Did.
He should like it. He might even get it in for shot.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
what a
believe
bowl.
so.
Wow, 6-point swing there.
And gets the congratulations from Dick.
Yeah, Dean, again, being a good gentleman. Gives him his flowers. So Warmington Smith 5, Greenfield Moore 2 after 5 ends. Seen some really good bowls in this match. I mean, it could easily be big numbers either way. They're changing the map position here. Moved it up a little bit, trying something a little different.
We started to see this last game.
Gone all the way to the tee here. Pretty good opener.
Sure.
I love it when those remotes actually work for a change. It does make life easier. Look at this by Alan. Alan's got no issues now.
Oh,
Any problems he had the first few ends have evaporated. I mean, Roy's bowl was good. Alan's was great. Roy could just add a yard here. It'd be a pretty good shot. Play into his zone. I think I would have switched him over. But this will be interesting. It might be right now it's the line to the jack, but I think he might be drawn.
Get you another counting shot and a back ball. The first shot's the ball on this side. But if you add that, you're going to be here. You're just looking to just slip it.
Yeah, they give instructions. No idea. I wanted him to add a little bit based on where his foot is, so I think Dean liked it. Doesn't mind the position behind. He's trying to have a little pressing shot here.
Come on, Roy, got a chance here to run. Just need to run.
coming.
Pretty good effort. Really solid second there.
That one in the head on. Just nosing around the front one.
They have one behind. This will be interesting to see what he wants to do here. They could play the jack or bull shot and then replace it and get the back ball. Preferably their target is the jack and trying to drag for three here.
And Dean just asked for a draw to the head.
Yeah, not too bad. Well, they're holding one. They have a back ball. It's a little lonely. Let's see if I think Myles will be probably trying to play like a jack. Yeah, I see a little motion, like trying to be a pressing weight, trying to be underneath. See if he can push that ball out. I think ideally he wouldn't want to lose his own ball so that he gets something behind, even if he misses. That would be ideal for him. And I like this a lot too. This is what I tell my students: do your thinking behind the mat, do your executing on the mat. Now he's on the mat and he's ready to go.
Come in the pile.
Just come up with weight. And he got the jack and killed it. It's going to go right back where it was, I think.
Yep.
But they do get a touch in the ditch out of it. I think Roy's just advertising his Tar Heels. I wonder if he's getting paid. Because he always gets out of the way. He like stands there and gets his ads in, gets his copy in, and then he goes. The other thing that's good, I think, about what I tell people is when they're thinking before and then getting on, is it keeps you from doing a wrong bias, as opposed to rolling it when you got the wrong shot in your hand. Right, Dean's probably going to be underneath this, and again, he can drag that jack just a little touch and touch. Yep, that's good.
So you
Don't know if he moved it far enough away to bring the back ones in.
step onto the mat, ball in hand, change your mind, and
Step right back.
you forget what you're.
There's Myles. Had a good drive, but just didn't get a result last time. Now he's trying again. Oh man,
Two in the ditch.
got the jack, but just kicked it the wrong way. I think they should have those little, yeah. Alan's going to get the markers here, so we can say where the.
Line one, second shot's here. How's the touch? Like forehand, like forehand, slip you to get another. Full rolls. Yeah, just further. Your weight is fine. Stay with
So there you go. You can see that Allen's just giving him a foot. Let Dean see where it is he needs to try and draw to try and get another shot in.
He's still playing, he's just short.
Sit on the ball, just sit. Nope, he wasn't going to push, just a little heavy. Inside, don't.
Either got to take that ball or outdraw it, so try and push it in. It's not a toucher.
Get another flyover. We're working here. Rude.
We asked for the blimp and got an F-14.
So, again, just too hard to try and explain anything right now. But I think he's going to come with some weight and try and push that ball in. No, just kind of hit one in the front. So it should be one. One right now, and one more to come for Dean. He can try and draw another one.
I thought the 2-cup water bottles on the side marker.
Yeah, they just
Myles
put another
just
one up
picked
there.
one up.
Well, I think it was the white one was the other marker. So Dean's just going to try that same draw he did. We'll probably just take maybe a yard off at most. So if you're new, if your bowl that's delivered touches the jack, then it gets marked with chalk and it's a toucher. And if it goes in the ditch, then it's live. As opposed to these other bowls of Dean's that are not touchers and go in the ditch and then are out. So it should just be one here. All right, so it's one's for the Scotsman. They go up 6-2 after 6. Kraken saying Lossiemouth man in the late Kathy Tops. Collins love this, great. Mike Watts back again. And Ashley Warmington rooting on Dean and Allen. Oh, I wonder if there's any relation there. Possible. Possible.
The Warmington clan.
All right, see if Allen really's found his form the last few ends. So hopefully he's going to stick with it. I think he would love that. So would Dean.
I think you gotta follow what he just did. Yes, bud, find it again.
Yeah, this is much better here. Again, you can see the first bowl is just much better. I knew, you know it's in there when you could see somebody make adjustments like Allen was doing. Even though his first bowl was 2 yards short, which, you know, he'd be beating himself up more than anybody else. But when he was making the adjustment and adding the 2 yards properly, that's a sign of somebody who's getting away good and just needs to get that first bowl dialed in, get the weight dialed into the computer. Yeah, Roy is a little short there. Roy needs to get that working too. Because if Allen's able to do this, then they could just run away and hide. So like yesterday where they had to play all 14 ends because of tiebreaker possibilities and plus points and so on. Today it's just you win and you're in. But they will play off ties with an extra end if needed. Let's see if Roy can add 3 yards here. He's made a nice adjustment. Yeah, it's very good there by Roy Moore. Well done there.
Roy has made some very good adjustments in this one.
Going to make Allen switch over here. All the way down here. I think he was asking for it to drop. Just a little heavy.
You missed it, just slip into here.
Miss Roy. Yeah, again, it's not like it was that bad the last one, but you know, when you have the short bowls tend to collect, and you could have one bad bowl cause a couple other bad bowls. So the crossover, and Dean will be up next, and he's holding one with 2 bowls behind. Which, given what we've seen from both Dean and Myles, is not a bad thing. He's going to make it all the way down here. Just a little short. Yeah, it's great. I mean, these guys met today. They met probably about 5 minutes before their first match, and it just shows the camaraderie of long bowls. And I mean, in a championship flight for the U.S. Open, they meeting each other right behind, and now it's amazing how many fast friends you make.
Right. I chatted with Roy briefly. He's very affable.
Yeah, I mean, and this is the beauty of bowls. This is why I think we love this game. It just was one of the many parts outside of the challenge, etc. So it's just the camaraderie. Again, there's some people just take it a little too serious to the point where they'll break their honor or lose their sportsmanship just in the sake of winning. But not these 4. There's Dean. Looking to add like a 4 or 5 feet here. I think Alan wanted him to float it behind. And I think he's just basically rolled the same bowl. Myles really gave it a good look the last time. He didn't miss it by much, just trying the jack or bowl shot here. And he just floated it behind, just the smallest of adjustments. See if you can hit either one of the, either the bowl or the jack. Either turn the bowl out or grab the jack and drag it to his other for 2. Don't know if this is going to come down. Just a little too high there. That puts another one in the catching zone. That's their danger. You can see Alan trying to say we got to have something back here, probably to that bowl. I mean, he could play the other hand. There's an option to play the other hand and get between those 2 back bowls there. But the upside of going this way is if you play it right, then you could get a second out of it. A little more easier. Main thing is don't make their shot for them. Touching the bowl is fine. Well done there by Dean. There it is. Still on for Myles. But right now it's 2. But a little touch on the jack, it could go right for 3 or 4 here. He might even be eyeballing, trying to drive and see if he can get both those bowls out and get 3 that way. Wouldn't put it past him. Yep, he's looking for the coming around based on that motion. You can see that couple bowls that are back. Somebody was thinking, why don't you just drive it? And he doesn't have the 2 back bowls because there's those 2 back bowls. You can see the one kind of on the side of the shadow and another one in the middle of the shadow there that are away for Myles. Allen's couple bowls there.
Gotta go back to the same shot.
Yeah, I think he's going to do the same thing. He's got those 2 bowls sitting there just waiting. Tricky to watch. I think he's cut this one, and he wanted to tighten it up, and he just tightened it up too much. Don't think it's going to do anything. So it should be 2. Well, Dean's going to be a flyby. 8-2? Yeah, got it. Thanks, Dean. Yep, confirmed with Dino. 8-2.
So the winner of this match will play for the second flight championship against the winner of the Sadal-Brott match right next door on ring 3. You might see them from side to side on the edge of your camera. tell who's leading. We don't have scoreboards set up yet.
It looks like the house and house. It looks like father and son. I'll throw it out there as based on what I'm seeing with my eyeballs. That's pretty cool.
Sage.
That's pretty cool.
Well, you do bowl with your father from time to time, I believe.
I do.
Hey, Roy, yard for it.
It's one of the few things that I've gotten him into. As opposed to the millions of things that most fathers share with their sons. Him and my mother. All right, here's Roy. Ellen actually gave him a little room to breathe this time. He's maybe a yard away, give him room. This looks really good here by Roy. Just sliding by. Great bull there. Beautiful shot.
Roy's in the house.
Yeah, not even that. Half that.
All right, here's Allen's. Looking to add a little pace. I think floated around his own and get to the bowl of the jack here. Dean trying to root it in. No, just missed. Good position though.
Roy, don't mind if you slip the head, even resting none.
Myles called for perhaps a bit wider and parked the bowling back.
Come on. Come on, Roy, keep running. Keep running. A bit more.
Not bad there. A little short, but I think he's holding two.
Yeah.
Looks like it's an account from my angle of the chair.
Let's see Alan from Lossiemouth Club in Scotland here. Trying to get all the way up and through here. Not far away. Just needs to get the inside of that bowl. Didn't quite do it. It just squared it up a bit.
2 feet's good. Step into here.
Myles from Dunbarton in Northern Ireland. Written for a bowl behind here.
Nice line again.
See if he can get a third in.
Come on, Roy.
From
nice
Asheville,
back.
North Carolina.
There.
This looks like a real good bowl here too. Just what the doctor ordered. Myles loves it, and he should. And kind of a narrow profile for Dean.
That was a great end for Vagabond Roy flying by.
Roy's flowers there. It's good bowling. I think you should hurry and take a picture with the way Dean's been playing. It's been the rare end where if Ellen was just the slightest bit loose, Dean was picking him up. Dean's not going to be short. He's got no business being short. See this hitting something or floating all the way around. Look at this shot. Look at this bowl. Just slides by on the draw. Myles probably going to come all the way around and see if he can just kind of, even a little tickle on the jack wouldn't be bad to move it away from Dean's or arrive on Dean's bowl. White one on the left. Trying to trickle it in. He's, another roll.
Waiting for the flop.
Which one? Through the gap. Which one? Did you come through the gap? Yeah. Just the ball by then. Did we? Fine one. One down. One down. Which one? The jack high ball? Yep. So once you see it. Oh, I see it, all right.
Okay, they're saying it's one down. I thought I heard one down in the midst of that.
Yep.
No, I heard a lot, but I understood that.
I heard Dean say, I see it.
Yeah. And he does have the catchers. He got a couple catchers there if you can get to the jack. Probably just a kind of a modified jack or bull shot here. If you Just the trick is how's he gonna? Yeah, he's just gonna come with a little bit of pace. I think he's got something. No, just hit that back ball out. Didn't miss by too much. He's trying to just kind of get it around through a little pocket, get to the jack. A little tickle on it wouldn't be bad. Just a touch short. Well, he didn't need much, maybe another 2 feet. 2 feet and he's in for sure. I think he achieves the goal. Now what are you gonna do, Dean?
Get some
Try it again? I mean, I think he's one down. He got that other ball out, so I think they've got, at least we know they got second.
But there's
The danger is, I mean,
3 and 4 and 5.
yeah, exactly. That's the danger. I mean, Myles has got a shot on. If Dean doesn't make a change here or put another one ball in the head. Part of when they say don't drive when you're only got one in the head, part of it is you don't want to hit your own out. But then the other part of that is you don't want to leave it so that your opponent can hit your only ball out. Oh, what a shot. Beautiful ball. Beautiful ball there by Dean. Wow. Just answering nearly every challenge here.
I'm sitting there chuckling, having been on the receiving end of so many of those Dean Warmington shots.
It's just rude. Great ball by Dean. These guys having a chat. I mean, I think Roy's trying to talk him into trying to come around on the forehand here and see if he can do a jack or ball shot. I mean, if he could hit into that ball and come in, that'd get it, at least cut it to 1, and he could hit that ball out if it turns enough, or he could drag the jack.
The importance of Dean's last shot is not to be underestimated, because had that found a hole and drifted through, they would only have that one Dean shot in the head and 4 to pick up. Take it.
Yeah, you could see it. There's those 2 balls on the left there being back to back, and that would have been Myles' shot. I guarantee it. He would have played into his zone to push Dean's out, or that white ball out, which is his, and they could have sat, as you said, 4 or 5 likely. But Dean made a great shot, and let's see what Myles is going to try here. He's decided to come on the backhand and just trying to play it through, see if he can get to the ball. Just tick that one, no change. I think it's should be 2 here. I think there's still, yep, 2. Hey, we got a signal. All right, we're at the halfway point of this match, and it's 10-2 for the Scotsmen over the makeshift team of Greenfield and Moore. Let's checking some more people are weighing in. Come on, the Scotsmen. Greens and weather look beautiful. Thank you, Andrew. I will say the greens are beautiful. The weather is a little warm. You'll see the Scotsmen retreating to the shade. Come on, Mossy Mouth. Oh, do you just feel that? I think we just had our first breeze of the day. I mean, that's the other thing here. Just like right the morning. I mean, it's just not quite noon here, local time. It's 1:45. And we just got our first little taste of wind.
Here if you want it. Big guy dynamite.
Yeah. And Lynn kind of took his foot off the gas there. 4 feet. He's going to have to make another adjustment. So there for Roy to get there first. It's you win or you don't here, so you don't necessarily have to play all 16 ends. Looking for Allen to just kind of make the adjustment here, probably at the 4 or 5 feet. Just kind of waving him in like he's in the Pope Mobile. He's got the adjustment here. He's got Dean's attention. Pretty good. He's got it framed, kind of like about a yard through in that one. We had a pretty decent first one. Just needs the grass. Looks pretty good. Sit a little, I think. Sit a little, I think. Fall in. Yep. About a yard through, but it might be holding. See if Allen can split the difference here.
Okay, now come on down. Come on down. Yep. Good start, buddy.
Yeah, real good. Enough to get shot. I think he would have liked another foot on it. And based on that smirk, I think he would too. Not his finest hour, but pretty good. I mean, it's not terrible. And there's Roy. He could just play it off that ball. That's the thing, because Allen left it a little short. He's got a little edge that we can see Roy use if need be or come clean. Just missed both nearly. Good effort. 3 good bowls. All right. I mean, it's just kind of a little semicircle. That's what you want to see. Is have that little bowls in that semicircle.
Set up nicely. Had that bull been a millimeter to the left, it might have changed direction right toward the jack on the edge.
Dean with the bicep curl there. Just want to see if he can get that edge first or pump this front one in. I just kind of tickled it over. Myles. Interesting. I think he's... Yeah, I understand it now. I'm going to try and go backhand here, see if he can play that, just kind of hit the inside edge, slip between the two, and get a little jack movement would be good. He's just kind of missed the path. He came on that side of the ball, the near side, and he wanted to be on the far side. I think he's on the far side, he's in, and he's got a drag for 4. So now they're thinking about it. You know, see, now Allen sees it, it's like, ooh. Play on the forehand and just come to the pile there to protect against. And likely, if you match Myles' ball on the left, you'll probably get another point. And you've got a decent sized lead. I mean, they're up 8 with 8 to go. Main thing is just don't give up any big numbers. Yeah, put it in the mix there. It's pretty good.
Right in between the 4 balls.
Yeah, it's still on for Myles. It's just not worth as much as all. So I wouldn't blame him if he tried it again. He was real close. I mean,
Looking like he wants to change out.
yeah, I think he is. It's just now it's not worth as much. I mean, he's done the calculations, doesn't want to put it in, doesn't want to push another in, and it's absolutely wide open on the other side rather. And he can still get a 2 out of it by tickling the jack and bringing it back to that side. He can even deli slice it, hit it the other way and get 2. Or just come to the shot bowl like that and get it. A lot of options on that hand. If Dean hadn't played there, I mean, Dean almost kind of, I don't want to say forced him into it, but made him reconsider.
Which that was a reconsideration to Dean's advantage in a sense.
We
Took
get-
away the big shot attempt. And
This is the kind of thing when, again, I'm telling my students play chess, not checkers. You got to think a couple of moves in advance. Action, reaction. Dean, let's see if he's just going to have another interstellar draw here. As he's been doing. Every time he's had a situation like this, you've just seen it within a foot or so. Is he going to make it all the way? He don't like it. Yeah, he's a little short there. He's human. The annoying thing is, so after dropping 3 ends and 6 of the last 7, Greenfield and Moore look like they're holding 1 or 2 here. So the main thing Myles doesn't want to do is push him in, so I think he's going to play the forehand and come all the way around. I think it'd be, personally, I think it would be a mistake to come across the center line. Just play the forehand, coming all the way around. Make sure you miss that front ball that Dean just put in. Just looking at it. Yeah, you can see how where he missed. He missed on that side. He didn't miss coming across. He had a very good weight because it's safe and make sure he gets on the board at least.
needed that extra roll. So Scott, I'll take a break here and go check on the other scores so we can update.
Okay. Thank you, Kelly. And we're 10-3 now. Just got the flyby from Dean confirming that, so we're all good. Appreciate that, Dino, if you're watching us later. See if they're gonna do anything different with the mat. Looks like they're going a little short. I think Myles got the rally cap on. Checking in with the comments. Kevin A, come on, Lossy Mouth. Yeah, we got a couple Lossy Mouth. Love to know what they are. I mean, usually they have like a, the Dolphins, Tigers, whatever. If anybody knows, I'd love to hear. Is Roy's first? Is he going to make it all the way? Trying really hard here. Really hard. Really good opener there. Just no more than a foot away. All right, Allen's first. Room to draw. Oh, he's got Dean's attention.
Come on, buddy. Play the ball. Good ball.
Beautiful ball there. Great shot.
Pass, good.
Beautiful shot there. Wow. Yeah, Roy can free it up and just kind of try and see if he can get that ball, just kind of match it, get a little action. He's not far away here. Yeah, that's well done. Pushed it right out.
Ball set and jack high. Same ball.
Same move and counter move here. Just kind of good ball after good ball after good ball.
Same again. Up and over here. Land here. Drill down. Good start.
He's going to probably try it again, see if he can split between the two. Either get action on the outside one or come all the way through. He's left it a little short again. And he knows and he's apologizing. Boy, what are you going to do now, Roy?
If you slip the head here, roll yourself.
I'm looking for something behind. Yeah, just what he wanted. 3 great bowls. 3 great bowls by Roy Moore there. And see if Allen can make up for the last one, which I know he didn't like. Main thing is not to overcorrect and just kind of blaze it through. And you're trying to still execute the shot you were planning. He's not far away. Oh, good bull. Good bull there. Some really good bulls on that end. Just one blank. One blank by Allen, but the rest were really, really good.
Right side, your way around it. It's not your way at all. Again, don't change anything to get where the jack is now. Just go out a little further on your ball.
Let's see what Myles has got here. Just gonna try and draw around and in, I think. See if you can fit between the two reds here. Or sit that back red, it'd be good. Oh, just kind of rolled around. I'm not sure who's holding. Don't have a great angle.
I don't think they do either. I heard Dean say, think so. Which tells me nothing.
Dean trying to float it between the two reds here. And that back one's pretty good. Yep, kind of pushed it out. A little heavy, I think, than what he wanted. Actually, a side view of everything. See what we're kind of seeing. Almost right in line with the camera angle there. This is just a touch heavy with this last. Yeah, got his own in. It's in for a shot for sure now.
One and maybe one.
Drop 2 feet for the first one. 3 feet.
I think he said drop 3 feet for the first point.
I think. Thought he said just one and then drop 3 feet, so the second one may not be in.
Yeah, this is Dean's all the way to the back here. I was contemplating. All right, this contemplation brought to you by Bulls Development Fund. Bulls Development Fund sponsoring our live streaming all week this week. It's a nice little tent. If they support Bulls here in the United States. If you're interested in helping support Bulls, you can take one time, monthly, or even put them in your will, and all contributions are tax deductible. So, if you're interested in learning more, go to bullsdevelopmentfund.org. Thank you, BDF. Okay, Myles has a plan. He might switch over. Yep, he's going to switch over in the forehand. See if he can come around. Probably just trying to arrive this one. Find a good angle here, but this shot might be. Just trying to come underneath that front ball. He's a little short here. I don't know. He might have gotten Dean's way with that one. So Dean's got one left, and I think what they're eyeballing, and you probably can see it from here, is the pocket of bowls that they have in the back left from here. So I think he could be maybe trying to hit the shot bowl, kind of spring the jack to that side. So over the shoulder of how it looks for Dean.
How far short? Yes. On the backhand. On the backhand, how far short is red?
Not far away here from the shot bowl. Oh man, just kind of hit that ball in front, and then just a tick on that other ball. So we'll see. Not sure if it was one or two. What do you think? What do you want to guess?
Yeah, I say one.
All right, we'll say one for now. Again, with those skips coming up to the head, we're not getting a lot of indications between everything. So
while they're setting this, I'll give you a bit of a scoring update. In the championship bracket, Greg Wilson and Rob Law are leading Grant Shear and Barry Hayes 16-5 after 10. And in the other match, Charlie Herbert and Sadre Jazayeri are leading Rob Hoy and Jess May 14-4 after 10. Try and keep an eye on those matches and see if any big events happen.
Come on, Roy.
All right. Going to pull the mat up and going a little longer here.
Yeah, good start. Well done.
Good opener there. Let's see if Alan can kind of get there first. He's giving it a good look here. Really good bull here. Just kind of floated by about a yard.
It's perfect. Come on, Roy. Make it come. Yes. Make it come all the way.
Trying to drop it in there. Yeah, another good bull.
Yeah.
Roy's been pretty solid.
Where's the DFIU?
And again, you see everything in that semicircle.
DFIU.
Of course, Roy got to go to bed last night, not worrying about playing in the U.S. Open Championship
Yeah.
in the morning.
Not bad for just kind of rolling out of the rack to come watch some bulls and end up playing. A little bit of an overcorrection there by Allen. Boy, Roy, I wouldn't have him do anything different. Just keep. He's only a couple feet away with both of those. No more than a yard for sure. Oh, don't come across. Yeah, missed his line that time. All right. I bet this is going to be a stunner. Just an overcorrection, and now he's just got to recorrect. I was wrong. I don't think he liked it as soon as he rolled it, though.
Only a centimeter off from being right on, though. Could have taken it for a ride right back to where he was rolling back.
I mean, that's one of the best ways, and make you feel good as a skip is when you have a lead. You don't want your opponents to get back into it. What's the best way to do it is have your lead, just be crushing it. Takes a lot of pressure off you as a skip if you only have to do it every once in a while to come through. If you have to do it every end, and it wears on the soul. All right, here's Myles. I think he's just looking for a draw. Can chip this in or use it as an elbow. Yeah, he's kind of pushing it up. Not sure of the count at the moment, but it doesn't really change Dean's shot. He's just going to draw in the open hand.
Pretty short.
It's pretty good here. Just needs to get to that one to be all right. Oh, just slid by. Boy, not far off. I think maybe more just his line.
Come on, Roy. Help me.
Still there.
That was a Hollywood kiss and then walk by.
Right.
No light contact.
Okay, Myles is going to try it again. The main thing is he's really not wanting to hit that ball in front, so that's why he's kind of missing a little high. I think he's going to sail all the way through. This is really traveling there. Tip that one out further.
Everyone.
It's a lot of room to draw for Dean here. His weight wasn't bad. I think it'd be pretty good if he just takes the grass here. Trying to drop in here. Looks pretty good. Definitely beats those two bowls behind. I'll just having a look. A couple comments quick from Alex Noble. Hey, it's Dean. Yes, it is. Warmington Smith are crushing it. Yes, they are. Come on, the Lossy Loon. Is that what it is? They're the Loons? I was curious what it was. Come on, Dino and Alan. Yep. Lossy Loon. I had to get
Remember that one.
That's a new one. I don't think you get away with that in this country.
I've been called Looney, but never Loon.
All right, there's Myles trying to drop it in here. Can he get it between these bowls? I think he might have done it. It's hard to say. I mean, he beat that bowl. They're taking an eyeball on it. Again, it's hard to call a shot when you don't know what the score is. I mean, if it could be anywhere from 3 down to 1 up, I think, depending on whether those red ones are in.
But again, with this lead, and it's so wide open.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a. Well, the thing is, he's got a wide open draw. But what he could do, if he's feeling frisky, is he could do the drag and come with weight and drag the jack back for 3. He doesn't need to. I think his better play is just to draw. I mean, he's just missed it twice. His weight's been pretty good, so I think the draw is the better play. And it's a lot different when you're up 10-4 as opposed to being down 10-4. Really close here. I think he's done it. Yeah. Alan thinks he's done it. Well played there. Dean was sure to let us know that was 1. But he's been doing that even if we're down 1. So they'll go up 11-4 with 5 ends to go. Some pretty good bowls today. Who would expect this with this level of competition and the skill level of the players? They're going a little. Looks like a little medium-ish. All right, see if Alan can get on it early here. Roy's been pretty impressive. I don't think Roy's. I mean, it's not like Roy's ripping up the jack, but he's putting a lot of good bowls in the head. And that's really I take that as a skip to get a lot of bowls that you can use. Yeah, don't mind this. Alan's kind of overcooked it a bit. Not terrible. Alan's trying to give Roy the hoorah here. Alan's giving him some room to work with. Pretty good bowl again by Roy. And another toucher. Boy, he was saying he hasn't had any touchers, and now he's just. It's like every 1 out of every 4 here.
Doubling up.
Shot, your weight's great. Somewhere bull, Roy.
A little overcorrection by Alan.
I mean, if you get dead.
What you want, again, you just want to get a lot of balls in the head, just kind of run away and hide. I think Roy might have missed this one. It's coming across the head here. Weight's not bad.
No.
That's a little short, a couple feet short, a couple feet through. Just not the the best of deliveries. Okay. Alan's been a little loose the last couple of. Let's see if he can get this one in. He's walking it in here. They don't walk it in unless they like it. I think the shot's drawn there. Just keep your grass on, bud. Pretty good again here. Yeah, again, another solid ball by Roy.
There you go.
Hard to tell with the angle, but definitely room to draw regardless. And over the shoulder of Dean here. Just wants to drop it in front of that red, right behind the jack. Just another beautiful draw by Dean Warmington.
Dagger after dagger.
Now we got understanding. Ashley, thank you. A loon is slang for guys in the north of Scotland. So apparently everybody's a loon there. I was kind of curious if they had like a mascot for the club. A loon will do. Okay, here's Myles. Really wants to, starting to run out of time. He wants to dislodge Dean if he can. He's not far away here. Yeah, that's great ball. Great ball. Beautiful shot. So it's one now. So Dean's just going to stick with it.
Moving on to rank 6. Sorry, I got my ranks mixed up. Rank 5. The Holy team scored a couple runs. I didn't get the count, but then Herbert took it back to score a 2. Herbert, he had a sizable lead, so I don't know if it's been cut in too much.
Herbert and Chazieri trying to make their second final in a row after just coming up short in the men's fours. All right, Dean's his way. He's decided to play the other hand, trying to hit the wall here. And he got it. Wonder if he moved it enough. I'm not sure.
And it does appear if Herbert does, they'd be playing the Greg Wilson, Rob Law team that competed.
All right, well, Dean had a good shot, but he didn't get the shot. So it's still one for Greenfield Moore here. Myles going to try again. See if he can just do a little draw. Needs to drop it under that. He's done that. So he can sit on his own. Yeah, he's done it. Looks like 2. So last balls for these skippers. Dean's going to go on the forehand, try and get to those 2 yellows, I think. He's kind of missed the pile here. Got a lot of action, just didn't hit the right ones. I think it's still probably 2. There's one more to come. Myles just got to do the same bull for 3, I think.
Just a leg.
Just getting a phone call from Mr. Spam. First name Potential.
Oh, he's gonna call me next, I guess. Extra point here will tighten this up a bit.
So he's got a third one. It'd just be hard to want to change it.
3.
I need every point they can get. I don't think they made it. One, 2. Ellen already got his tape out. Royce beat him to the punch. It's wild from the angle, because I would say from where we're sitting, it doesn't look close.
Doesn't it?
Just shows you how
Those 2.
things are. Two. All right, so that makes it 11-6.
Creeping back in again. 2s, 2s, and 2s.
Seen it a few times. We've seen some good comebacks. So 4 ends to go and a 5-point lead.
Over here, Rob Hoy's winding up for final shot drive.
And it looks like I see a 40-foot block out there from Charlie.
Oh, hey. Stay on. Stay on.
Looks like they hit the 60-foot block.
Didn't make the shot. Good effort.
I think Roy threw the jack in the ditch. Again, so those of you who are new or not familiar, so when you score, you get to place the mat and roll the jack. If you don't throw a legal jack, either it's too short or it goes in the ditch or it's out of bounds, then your opponents get to reset the mat and roll the jack, but you still go first. If the second team happens to also throw a disqualifying, then it's back to the first team. The jack goes on the 2-meter mark all the way down at the end, and then the mat can be placed wherever you want from the first team.
So when there's an illegal or a illegal jack and it goes to the other team, they can move the mat. And if both of them miss, they can still move the mat when they put it on the tee.
All right, here's Roy. We've got 4 ends to go. Down to the last 12 bowls for these guys, unless Greenfield and Moore can knot this things up. Wasting no time. Right, here's Allen. Been a little loose last few ends, just a little. And he's crushed it here. Good bull there.
That's a great effort. Yep, that did it.
Roy again. Yeah, just a little bit of a miss there. Haven't seen too many of those from Roy though, but it has not gotten cooler out there. We're sitting in the shade, and I'm feeling it. I don't know about you, Kelly.
And there's no sun for them unless they want to step 20 feet back.
No shade, you mean?
No shade. Sorry.
Yeah, good position there by Allen. That's one on the jack, one in the back. That's really good. Looks like we're having handshakes by I think Sedal and Brault probably got a win there over the housemen. Not housemen, the housemen. There's Roy. Oh, great bull there. Great bull by Roy Moore. Under a jacker bull shot, got the jack, flicked it over. Might be down one, a little unluckily. I could see Alan switching over here, trying to do the forehand, but I think, yeah. Again, Dean, the better play might be that hand, but Dean's saying stick with the hand you know and just kind of come into it, come across the head, get to the boulder, the jack could be good. It's just a little high, just around. That's all right, good position. That's the upside. You got good position on it. So what are the second flight finalists? So Michael Sedal and Bill Brault won that, and they'll play the winner of this match to decide the second flight in the U.S. Open men's pairs. All right, here's Myles. Bad ball here, just a little touch on the red would be good, or sliding by clean. Yeah, it's pretty nice, pretty nicely done. I think Alan was giving him the green light to kind of come through with a little weight and try to do the combo on the forehand, see if he can get the jack through, or preferably get both bowls. He's a little high here for it. Miss everything. I think Myles is going to go position or point here. Looks like position. Dean's going to try it again. I think so. They haven't really said anything, so I think Dean's just eyeballing it. Just really wants to make sure he's underneath that front white one here. I think if he's under that, then he's probably good. Less pace this time. Oh, man. Right through. But he kept it on the green in the corner. I think that might have been part of the make sure he wasn't going to lose it. Man, just slid it by. Didn't even look like a bowl fit through there.
I was looking from this end to kind of the delivery end, and no way did I see that happen.
Well, Myles has had a draw for a point and a draw for position. And if he's going to draw for another point here, because being down 5 with 4 to go, they could probably use the points. I don't know if he's trying to, but it looks like he's trying to get in the way, but I don't think he succeeded. If anything, he's given a little guide to Dean. I think Dean's really wanting to try it again, and I can understand why. It's like, man, I got so close the last time. I just can't believe I missed and want to do it again.
I can do it.
But
No, he did change it.
Alan was trying to talk him into the other hand, and I think he succeeded. So now Dean's just got to hit this. He'd get yellow into red. Yeah, look at that shot. Just beautiful. Yellow into red. Action on the jack to get 2, I think. Maybe 3. 2 it is. Great bull there by Dean Warmington. Again, it's just rude. It's just rude. Great shot. So 13-6 now.
But
3 ends to go.
Dean does it with such style. I enjoy playing him, even though he's such a hard one. But always so courteous on the green.
All right, so 13-6, 3 ends to go. Greenfield and Moore are starting to run out of time here. And they need 7 and 3 ends. Yeah, really good there by Allen. Just what you needed. Just about 2.5 feet behind. I mean, if Dean and Allen win one, I wouldn't put it past Myles and Roy to just shake hands and call it a day.
Get up first. Start.
If you're joining us a little late, Myles Greenfield was playing with his partner Jack Kidd. That's who, both from Dunbarton, Northern Ireland. But I think Jack, the word was that he had some bad food, something that he got a little stomach ache, man. And just every bodily function known to man apparently was. But he showed up here, but man, it was just not in condition to bowl. So they grabbed Roy Moore, who just came out to watch some bowls, and just found himself into the championship match. And they managed to, unfortunately, they got to play, which is good, but then they lost to Sheeran Hayes, which has dropped them down to the second flight against Warmington and Smith here. And Roy's been up to the challenge. I've seen a lot of good bowls from him, but Dean and Allen have just been a little too much for these guys. There's still a chance. I think Jack was okay. I mean, he's in bad, it's not like it's super serious, but I think it's just that he was pretty pale. All right, so here's Roy's third. Yeah, another good bowl by Roy Moore. Roy's been pretty solid.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of this. It's a lot of this. It's a lot of bowls within a yard. Not necessarily within a foot, but he's had a couple of those, but a lot within a yard.
Almost.
All right. I think Roy's probably holding with that one on the side, so back over to Dean to try and see if he can draw one in here. Really wants to avoid this bowl of Allen's. They got a little angling in, a little Canadian draw action, but I don't think that was intended. You can see Allen like, sorry about that, fellas. Again, the good sportsmanship, but just like, yeah, we know that was luck. It was not the plan, so sorry. All right. So it should be one, I think, the last ball in. One for Warmington Smith now. And there must be a winner. So Greenfield Moore, the goal is to get 7, but in 3 ends, but you only get 6. See if Myles can put one in here. A little drag wouldn't be bad. I think he's a little short. Yeah. Unfortunate. Yep. No one's saying they're holding. Trying again, not far away. Another beautiful draw by Dean Warmington. Beautiful bowling there. All right, gives Myles a little bowl behind. He can afford to be up and through. No point being short here. He's giving it a good look. It's going to go right between. It's going to go right through. You might even touch the jack a little bit. Its one's still down. I mean, Myles is just saying, what do I got to do? Well, interesting choice here by Dean. I could see where he might switch over. Yep, that's what Alan's calling for. Don't want to move the jack over to them, so I think Dean is just going to switch over, see if we can just play into the last ball delivered on the left there. Stay away from those 3 balls in front, come all the way around, get to that ball. Even hitting a square, the inside half, it'd be good to push it out and go in, but he's going to miss the line on this one.
That's only couple half away. Move the jack or lay on the white. Either one.
It's interesting. I think he's just going to have them just kind of try and remove the white ball, and a little jack movement from that side would be good as well.
Slice of iron.
To try and make something happen here. Just going to sail by, so one more for Dean and Alan. Getting close to the end here. 14-6?
Yes.
Okay, thanks. All right, 14-6 it is. Got the confirmation from Dean, so, but I guess we're going to keep playing. But again, if they need 8 and 2 ends, but I guess we're going to the bitter end, to the bitter end, a chip in a chair. I don't blame them.
I want every moment of U.S. Open glory when I'm a sub. Over on the other rink, they picked up their bulls, and Charlie Herbert has, with his partner Sadre Jazayeri, has prevailed and will be in the championship this afternoon against Greg Wilson and Rob Law.
Well, we've seen all those guys play earlier. I mean, Herbert and Jazayeri were in the fours final, and we saw Wilson and Law in the third flight quarter, and those two were outstanding. I mean, Greg was very good, and Rob was great, which is not easy to do in fours. Alan with an absolute, dagger there to start. I think now they could just go for the position. I mean, they win the end, it's over. I mean, they can even give up a point or two. They can give up 1 point. One's in the budget for them, and then they're definitely over. I think he would have been better served to be behind with that last one. The main thing for them is just not to give up. I mean, that's just like, are we going to play 15 ends or 16? Just really want to kind of try and cover and not give up any big points.
Basically, 2 ends where they just have to play to avoid disaster.
Yeah. And see, intentionally, Roy's rolling one all the way to the back here, knowing with that bull there that they're just really going to try and attack, and you just really need to get to the back, especially with Alan kind of a little bit short. That one with his second. He's got another one here trying to get behind. All right. His Roy could be his last ball here. Not Roy's finest hour, but man, he's played a pretty good game. Just Dean and Alan have just been too, and it's not like Myles did bad, it's just Dean and Alan were just a little too much. I think you'll see Dean probably come all the way to the back here. And they're already holding 3. I mean, he could just draw. I mean, he really could do whatever he wants. Doesn't matter. Yeah, it was good. Just to kind of put it in play on the other side of the jack where nobody is. If he hit anything along the way, it'd have been fine. They got one ball behind, which stayed up. So I don't know if Dean's going to try and just put one all the way in the back or put another one in the head here. Floating through everything. They already have the tee. You can see all the balls. You can just see right by the number in the back. That's the one they have. Or rather, that's one Roy's earlier one. I think that's where Myles is trying to hit the jack and put it to. This time I think he's just trying to see if he can press the ball off. I don't think it's going to come back. It wouldn't be the end of the world. I mean, it's crazy, but for Dean to put one all the way over there, I just don't see how the jack's going to go over there. I mean, I don't even know if it's possible. So he's just going to draw another one. Probably put it behind, maybe by Elman's feet or so, or just into the head. All right. Well, could be the last ball for Myles here. They somehow got to turn this into the shot. Even if they get two, they might shake hands because they'd be 6 down going home. So and he's playing it as a draw, so I think this is going to be it. I think he just wants to see if he can do it. Second there, so it's going to be 1 for Warmington and Smith. I'm pretty sure we'll see them shaking hands right now. Should be. I don't know why they're putting that down. I can't win it. Technically, they can't. The rules, they can't play it.
I believe by the rules they have
Yeah, the
to
rule is
stop.
they have to stop, I think, was what the rules say. So they've shaken hands. Great match for the Lossiemouth Loons. So they'll win this one 15-6, and they'll go into the second flight final against Sedal and Brault. We'll keep an eye on that, but in the meantime, when we come back after a lunch break, we'll see Greg Wilson and Rob Law play Charlie Herbert and Sadri Jazagieri for the 2025 U.S. Open Men's Pairs Championship match.
Can't wait for that.
That'll be a good one. U.S. versus Canada again. So for Kelly Warren, I'm Scott Roberts. We will talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.